Hi, I hope you're staying nice, healthy, and safe during a time like this. My name's Abby Van Horsten, and I'm going to talk about Absolute Hearing Solutions and how they deal with the pandemic currently and how it incorporates with some in-class terms we learned. So, for consumer behavior analysis, I had the opportunity to interview my dad, Greg Van Horsten. He's a hearing aid specialist. He is the owner of Absolute Hearing Solutions. During our interview, he was very careful in his wording and wanted to really get the whole perception of what it means to own a business during a time like this. So, authenticity. The definition of this is the degree at which an object, person, experience seems real, genuine, and a part of a history or tradition. That's from the book. So my sister and I have been working for my father for like our whole lives. And at Absolute Hearing Solutions, we really embelled that family company feel. So authenticity is a big part of us. So that family company, nice, small company that cares, friendly, and happy, like those are all of our techniques. All right, desirable goods. So what is the benefit currently? The value what every consumer ultimately pursues in an effort to address their needs and wants. Having better hearing aids leads to regaining connections. So hedonic value is what we really like, it's our interaction with each other, them enjoying the use of receiving help and their emotional value. We need to keep them happy. Also, with their utilitarian value, it's more functional, what the later thing is. So regaining the connections with their hearing and sight, and then their family, how they're going to regain better communication with each other, and then sense of awareness, like with balance. And then the University of Pennsylvania did a study that states treating hearing loss with hearing aids may slow the cognitive decline associated with hearing loss. So that is understanding speech. So the desirable products with hedonic and utilitarian value are very strong here. So with the demographics, we target mostly the elderly, but we try to market all of the other generations occasionally. Most commonly, we have white males from the age 51 to 70 years old. Of course, we have different types of consumers, but this is most common in the demographics. All right, so the reversal theory. So the needs of the consumer from Absolute Hearing Solutions has changed dramatically during the pandemic of the coronavirus. Before, the consumers never thought wearing a mask and keeping everything locally made had an effect in making sure that the office was super clean and the environment to the point where you had to have everything clean, and whatever someone touched, you have to clean it right away. Now, this is a must. Since our consumers are at high risk for catching the virus, they've changed their minds on going out into the public. Them being scared is hurting our business, like my father's. That's why we have assured consumers on platforms that we're open and safe to come to our office. We do this to try and let them see we are going to take good care of them and also like during the interview with my dad, he really harped on like what they do to ensure the safety of the consumers and make them feel safe and that it will be okay when they visit. So, impulsive consumption. At Absolute Hearing Solutions, they have a great deal of batteries for the hearing aids. Since consumers are worried that their loved ones or themselves won't have enough batteries at home, the business has really been benefiting um, from people being wanting to be prepared at home with batteries. So Absolute Hearing Solutions provides these different ways of picking up the loads of batteries, so mailing, delivery, and store pickup, whatever they want to do. So they're impulsive about this because they feel like they need to get it now and stock up on it. It's like a need that they have all these batteries. So, word of mouth. Word of mouth is very important for the company. It can either help or hurt you. For Absolute Hearing Solutions, we strive for positive word of mouth. On Angie's List, we've received many awards for consecutive years. That is positive word of mouth that we love. Um, so for people who do this, we we give them rewards during organic word of mouth in a healthy way. So people who refer us for the business, they get actual money. And so that's a way of getting more organic word of mouth. And then for amplified, Absolute Hearing Solutions doesn't do much of this right now. Like that's the campaigning, but with Columbus Dispatch, they are not a part of that currently because of cost. But they mainly just focus on social media, TV commercials, and their blogs. And then for relationship quality, my father taught us growing up just being creating relationships is like the key to life. It never hurts to talk and be nice to people. You never know how far that can go. So he's very huge on the relationship quality of both ways of business to consumer. He has been friends with the manufacturer people like Starkey is one of them that I'll talk on later. It helps buy the hearing aids in that process. If something goes wrong, you have that connection and can talk to that person. Consumers generally want to be treated nicely and fairly, but with the business, you need to treat them like your friend. They want to feel welcome, wanted, and cared for. Asking for questions about their day, getting to know the consumer only helps you. So it'll look good on your part when you call them back for like a checkup and you refer to them in the moment you're talking together. And that just shows your great relationship with the consumer, and that can really go a long way. So, for the situation going on again about the coronavirus, there have been different steps that have gone on. So, temporal is just the situation of it and how dangerous and how rapid it's spread. But the incident is the next chain of reaction. It's the stay-at-home order for everyone, and this has still been in play for many weeks now. But more companies are allowed to open up now. But because of this order, it did in fact kind of hurt Absolute Hearing Solutions because it made more companies and people scared of the virus and not really wanting to go out. But the physical environment has changed during the situation because you're just in the house for a long period of time and not really allowed to leave. For this reason, like you do this for the health, like of not spreading the virus, and it really shows like people prioritizing health of loved ones and others. So here is a picture of the Facebook of Absolute Hearing Solutions, and in the middle here you see his post. And it is important to notice that it's geared towards home life and how you want to be able to hear the children and people in your life during a rough time like this. So it's kind of gearing towards actually not the elderly. This is one of the times where it's more people in their 30s and 40s, which it's good to see. But yep, here is an example of a little campaign that they did on Facebook. And I would just like to conclude my session and explaining how Absolute Hearing Solutions has dealt with the pandemic of the coronavirus and how I've used some of the terms from our class and incorporating them and using my knowledge from consumer behavior. And here are my references. And thank you so much for your time. I hope you have a great day.